Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see.
Tonight, from Wembley Stadium in London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. Mahomes and the Los Angeles Chargers versus Tom Brady and the Detroit Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go, Younghoes ready to do the honors. And we are underway here in England. This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Brady to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Davante Adams, 68 yards. And the Lions need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction. One of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage. The other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From midfield, here's Brady. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Brady to throw again. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Complete. It's Johnson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And out of bounds right around the 20. Second and 5. And again, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Field goal coming from Younghoes Koo. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points. And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, it's Brady. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack had just 6 sacks in 7 games in 2021 due to a foot injury. Now he's in Los Angeles with the Chargers, and they believe they have themselves the best 1-2 combo in football with he and Joey Bosa coming off the edge. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. DJ Moore is back deep waiting for it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt. Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal. I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him. On 2nd down, Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. working from the gun. Mahomes. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
2021 saw a third-year breakout by Jeffrey Simmons with 8.5 sacks and his first Pro Bowl nod, as well as being named an All-Pro in the NFL.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Field goal coming from Younghoes. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. He might be being set up here for a busy ball game already. 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points. But what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Brady. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Brady again. And that will be incomplete as well.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Returning it is Moore. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you have to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. A pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He was searching for a lane, but on that play, everything closed very fast.
Yeah, so far, the one-on-one stuff up front, trying to block those big men, not really working too well. I'm thinking maybe some traps, maybe some sweeps to get them moving. That might help out a little bit to try and find some room to run.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Field goal coming from Younghoes from the right hash. This from 48. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and that'll keep this a one-point game. So out now come the Lions. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Brady. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. To throw is Brady. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 14. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 9 yards that time.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Now they'll throw with Brady. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the connection to Moore. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now it's Mahomes again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And that's a terrific score. And now, what are we going to do here? Do you go for two?
You know what the people at home want.
Everybody wants to go for two. The analytics people probably want them to go for two. I'll bet they kick the extra point. We've got a whole second half left to play.
Yeah, we get a look at it here, but hey, whatever the case, big-time play before the end of the second quarter. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too. As we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the catch made by Johnson. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. Carryover from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Cook again. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Come on, guys, let's go!
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, it's Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the 2nd half.
They'll run with Cook. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Eckler. is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Moore from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Brady now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing now is Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. The LA offense ready for this next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Handoff comes to Cook, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
From the 22, Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mahomes going to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On second and goal, Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 74 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. It's caught. Block it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Brady now to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter. But the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now he'll escape to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Shaking his head after that one. They had the play call they wanted.
I'm shaking my head as well. Tight end in this spot, that's a primary chance for him to catch the ball and make a big play, and he didn't get it done.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Mahomes' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got Dallas Goddard, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Back to the ground, Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage. We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Brady's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Brady going to go on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the middle with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.